For me, it was a great honor. Since the beginning, I felt that it was a strong project, a professional project that I could help to grow, and it was for me a pleasure and a big challenge that I wanted to accept, and I wanted to somehow improve Futsal Indonesia to keep growing.
Oh, amazing.
For me, the potential of the club. They talked to me about a long project, a huge potential, supporters all around the world, and especially in Indonesia, of Pendekar, manager and a boss that believe in futsal and want to do things properly and in a professional way. So all this research led me to this is the right choice to do right now in your coaching career.
Kalau saya memang dari awal pengen pelatih yang sudah punya experience atau pengalaman dengan futsal Indonesia gitu ya. Jadi saya akan mencari pelatih, walaupun pelatih asing, tapi yang punya pengalaman. Nah, salah satunya adalah Coach Alvaro. Dan saya melihat perjalanannya di SKN sebelumnya is very good, dan dia punya disiplin yang bagus, membangun pemain-pemain muda juga di sana. Dan I love when this coach make the project for young future ya, karena this is good for Indonesian national team. Dan menurut saya ketika yang pemain-pemain muda ini kita bisa support di sini, bisa bantu ikut berkembang di sini, ini akan jadi progres yang bagus untuk futsal Indonesia ke depannya. Jadi saya pikir sampai hari ini Coach Alvaro is one of the best forage coach in Indonesia futsal.
Well, I think first I will talk about the boss, Atta. I think from the beginning he showed his willingness to improve not only the club but also to get involved into Futsal Indonesia, bringing great players around the world and trying to change all the equipment, all the facilities, bringing the best of what he has to Futsal Indonesia. And that was for me one of the important reasons about choosing this team. And about the team, it's a team in process. As you already know, we have changed a lot of players, and step by step we want to build our own identity, our own methodology, and somehow we want to be a reference first in Indonesia for sure, and then second, why not? We are looking forward if we can be a reference in Asia as well.
Oke, kalau ini memang bukan berarti kita not love the local coach ya. We love the local coach, we love the foreign coach gitu. Karena yang saya lihat memang kita harus belajar gitu ya dari orang-orang luar negeri. Ini untuk juga coach lokal ya. Gimana mereka itu membentuk tim, gimana mereka disiplin ke pemain, gimana mereka istilahnya bikin pemain itu harus respect dan nurut sama mereka gitu. Jadi bukan hanya sebagai pelatih dan pemain gitu, tapi bagaimana dia bisa bekerja sama, ikutin semua yang pelatih challenge buat dia. Dan salah satu yang saya lihat adalah coach ini dimanapun dia bring laptop, always working. Itu adalah menurutku pelajaran ya. Aku jarang banget lihat di Indonesia coach yang selalu ada di laptopnya, selalu bekerja, selalu mencari analisa dari game-game di luar negeri, dalam negeri gitu. Jadi menurut saya itu important banget untuk bikin tim yang bagus gitu. Jadi that's why I choose coach foreign for this year, maybe next year, sampai di Indonesia sendiri kita memiliki local coach yang good quality. Asisten coach kita akan dari Indonesia, karena pengen juga di Indonesia ini banyak lokal yang bisa belajar gitu sama mereka, karena yang penting pemimpinnya adalah seorang yang baik. Semoga nanti asisten-asistennya juga di future bisa jadi perubahan juga buat futsal di Indonesia.
Well, I think we will develop a very strong collective behavior in defense, in attack, a spectacle for the supporters, and we will make everything to bring out the best of our players, the skills that they have, the talent that they have, but always to the service of the team. And if a player grow, and we will make him grow, the team will grow. And if the team will grow, the level of the competition grow, Futsal Indonesia grow, and this is what we all target. Managers, supporters, coaches, and players. We are all in the same boat.
Mau ikut jawab yang tadi, I like the question. But kita pikir ya sekarang kalau memang pemain itu nggak bisa semua all the player is star, cannot. For me ya, if all the players star, sometimes the team is we need to young player to teach, young player to grow. Jadi menurutku kita punya pemain berpengalaman kelas dunia lah seperti Ricardinho, kita punya pengalaman dari pemain baru kita Ronaldo, Wilmer Cabarcas, kita punya experience juga di Bayu Saptaji, kita punya experience di Evrinaldi, kita punya, jadi kita bikin ini balance gitu. Dan kita punya pemain-pemain muda yang menurutku Rian is one of the good talent. Pandega last year is very good dan good partner with Ricardinho. Fandi Permana itu punya pengalaman yang bagus. Dan menurut saya nggak semua pemain juga jelek atau buruk gitu ya. Dan kita punya pemain muda kayak Hari, kita punya Saiful ya for young player, kita punya I think ini kita punya Abduh, kita punya Raka, pernah kerjasama juga. Jadi menurutku pemain-pemain ini kita hanya butuh gimana menggabungkan mereka di setiap package dan jadi tim yang bagus. Oke, kalau aku memang pesannya sama coach tadi sih bilangnya minta gimana fisik pemain bisa bagus, taktik, mentality, how in Spain very good, under 20 is very good, very class in Spain. Jadi aku pengen ilmu dari Spanyol bring to Indonesia to teach young people. Kalau sekarang kan kita nggak akan di AFF karena kan harus kita peringkat 2 besar dulu. Jadi kita target musim ini semoga sejelek-jeleknya peringkat 2 supaya kita bisa go to AFF and AFC for next year. Hope. We just pray for the best and work hard and we trust the coach, trust for what coach choose for the player, what for the training. We need to trust the coach and coach gonna give the best to all of us.
Well, if I have to choose one point, I will choose defense. I think it was one of the weakest point in the championship. Defense was maybe our weakest point. We received too many goals to compete with big teams. That's why we couldn't get to the end in the top 3 position, let's say, top 2. And if we improve that, and of course, set pieces and power play also, power play, offense and defense, I think there's a huge potential there to evaluate and to improve. And between power play and defense, I think this is the 2 most important pillar or basis that we could improve, and we will improve, and we will make it, I believe, between the 2 first positions of the championship.
I'm agree, kalau saya defend memang di Indonesia ini banyak pelatih luar negeri, kalau yang ngomong sama saya kita kelemahannya itu di defend. Jadi kita akan improve banyak di defend, dari flank yang bisa mundur, pivot harus bisa help defend, terus angkornya have to be good quality ya dalam bertahan, dalam membantu penyerangan, dan mungkin kita add more anchor maybe in next window transfer for make it strong if we still get too many goal ya. If we already good, maybe we can trust the player and let the player grow. Tapi kalau misalnya kita kebobolannya banyak ya mungkin maybe next transfer window kita harus cari anchor lagi yang lebih strong. Maybe I say to the coach, if the team 6-0 or 7-0, I gonna come. But when I'm go to the only to the field, you know my heart like beating so hard, because if lose, I'm not just hate myself, I hate why I play. Sometimes I'm afraid, but I don't know, coach. What I have to train to maybe play in one match to make people happy, but not versus BTS or Blackster, please. Maybe face something more comfortable for me. You, how about you? Have you seen I'm playing?
I think I have seen some videos of you.
You see? Yeah. When? In Spain, have my video.
Yeah, in Spain, have your videos.
Okay.
All the managers they know. I know you are left foot.
Right? Left foot.
Yeah.
Same quality like Ricardinho, but
different.
Same
but different.
Same
skills.
but different. Yes. Yeah. A different mentality.
Different finishing.
Different finishing,
yeah.
but I can shoot strong.
Yeah.
I can face Asep.
Yeah, but
you know, Asep, Cahyo, Uta, and Neto. I can do skill with Neto before. I think, but I don't know in professional game, yeah. But in the train, I make one goal score in semi-final at Tifosi Cup, like pra-season tournament.
Yeah.
I make goal to make the team win, but I let the coach have the power. Yeah, I don't want. Okay, I'm the boss. I want to play. No, I need to the coach. Hey, when I have to play, when I have don't play, you don't scare. Okay.
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 Well, first of all, we are trying to organize everything. Every little detail we are trying to organize to achieve the best result possible. Not only in trainings, but out of the training. I want the supporters to feel proud of our values in and out of the pitch, a way of behaving with referees, with the spectacle, always grateful to our supporters. And I promise to our Pendecar fans, we will work hard, we will work 24 hours, 7 days a week to get the result and to make them feel proud of what we do.
Yes, I love the fans, I love mereka yang udah support Pendekar, terima kasih. Tapi memang ini akan menjadi challenge untuk Pendekar untuk lebih baik karena kita musim kemarin di Big Four. I hope we can do more. Saya juga pribadi berharap banget sama apa yang kita lakukan sekarang. Mungkin saya akan itu tanggung jawab dan responsibility is mainly from the coach ya, because the coach is the boss in the game, the boss for player. Dan saya pikir this coach can make something special di Indonesia untuk musim ini. Yes, we always talk about this. Kita akan mencoba to make maybe training stadium. This is my first season last year. This is the second season. Maybe the third season we have to do more impact, like maybe kita bikin stadium latihan. After that, maybe we can collaboration with government untuk bikin big stadium, futsal standard like Inter Movistar di Spanyol, Barcelona, Magnus. Itu stadionnya bagus ya. Di Thailand juga like Black Pearl. Terus tim-tim Thailand tuh bagus-bagus. Jadi saya sangat memohon banget ya pemerintah kalau bisa membuat gebrakan untuk indoor stadium, karena bukan hanya untuk futsal ya, karena bisa untuk basketball, bisa untuk badminton. Jadi banyak kegunaannya. Jadi kalau di setiap kota itu ada stadium-stadium dengan standar internasional, ini akan memudahkan untuk futsal Indonesia lebih maju lagi, karena pemain itu harus biasa dengan lantai yang vinil. Ya sekarang kan kita masih pakai puzzle ya. Ricardinho last year bilang kalau itu tidak di Eropa udah nggak pakai. Jadi menurutku nggak bisa kita doang sendiri yang ganti, karena harus semuanya itu mempunyai visi misi yang sama dengan pemerintah, dengan federasi untuk membangun itu. Karena federasi juga waktu aku di sana kan untuk membangun bisnisnya ya, untuk gimana mengembangkan bisnisnya. Kalau untuk ke regulasi dan lain-lain itu masih Pak Sekjen, untuk peraturan masih Pak Sekjen. Jadi aku akan banyak terus hampir setiap bulan tuh aku yang paling bawel di grup federasi untuk perbaikan di futsal Indonesia. Tapi pelan-pelan semoga ini bisa terjadi dan pemerintah juga mau support federasi untuk membangun itu semua. Semua itu mungkin, tapi ya nanti kita lihat ya gimana fokusnya. Karena kan kadang-kadang punya dua tim fokusnya jadi berbeda. Karena kita musim depan, next season we have to make more strongest team. Jadi kalau if women team have, men team have, I think mungkin kita berpikir akan lebih goyang gitu ya. Jadi tapi itu nggak menutup kemungkinan. Tapi saya pengen banget tim pria ini bisa sukses bukan hanya di Indonesia, tapi bisa go to AFF, go to AFC, and do more lah di futsal world.
Oh, that's my target. My target is to, as I always say to my staff, to my players, my target is first to win the first game. After the first game, second game, third game, step by step, game by game, and for sure, if we develop and we do collectively and individually what I want, what we can achieve from managers, boss, coaching staff, supporters, we will create something magical, something special. And yeah, my target is to win every single game. I'm not afraid of any opponent. Oh.
Itu kita maunya panjang, tapi biasanya kalau di Indonesia kita memang masih biasanya semusim 2 musim dulu gitu kan. Kalau di luar negeri, sometimes 3 years, 4 years, but we need to learn. We need to learn how to make a long contract with the good league. We don't know the league. Sometimes the league can pause, can suspend, or I don't know. So I think if coach make this team very good, no one gonna this coach go from the Pendekar. We need this coach all the time gitu. Jadi we need to progress this team, dan saya believe sama coach ini untuk bisa memberikan yang terbaik. Untuk waktu yang sekarang sih kita belum tahu ya, karena jadwalnya Ricardinho aja baru datang nanti 5, 6 atau sama Wilmer karena kita ada visa dan lain-lain. Terus kalau kita sekarang di sini aja latihannya belum konsisten, belum normal. Kalau kita langsung bawa training orang kayaknya nggak sebaik itu ya. Nanti kita akan lihat lah, kita akan bincang sama coach gimana yang terbaik. Because sekarang many tournament invite us to pre-season and everything, but I let the coach to choose what pre-season yang paling bagus. Dan menurutku kita malah butuh juga lihat yang pelatih yang sekarang gimana lawan tim Indonesia juga. Mungkin tim luar negeri bisa kita bawa ke sini, atau Malaysian team, Thailand team, atau like before Barcelona team can go to Indonesia to have a pre-season here. I don't know. Jadi kita akan mencoba yang terbaik untuk futsal.